I've never seen a president of the United States do something like so openly Christian. And then he goes on a expletive laced thing saying, F those bleep, 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 bleep. We're going to bomb them back into the Stone Ages. And then followed it up with the we're going to kill everyone basically. So then I've got my friends who are, on the left side of things. They're like, hey, eh. We were trying to decide as this countdown was going who was going to do the intro, because I never know if I'm going to get cut off by Clay or not. So,
or what we're going to talk about.
Yeah, or what we're going to talk about. So we really do, just so you guys know, we do tons and tons of prep before we get on these podcasts. So what we do is we just don't talk to each other all week. And we text very, very sparingly. And then the moment we get into some sort of territory that we feel like we shouldn't be, we're like, no, don't talk.
No, don't talk. Don't talk.
Yeah, don't tell me. Don't tell me. So that's all the prep we do, is we just don't talk. So
I went to AJ's the other day, and I'm going back today, it turns out.
Oh, were they nice to you?
They were nice to me.
That's weird. So do you think it was me?
I don't know. I don't know. But as I was walking out of there, I was paying, and one of the girls said, "Is there anything else you need?" I said, "Could I get one more half glass of tea?"
Wow.
And as we know, they don't just overload you with ice. That's what I need to start doing. This is what Trace does. Trace walks in a restaurant, orders tea. He says, "I want lots of ice and I want lots of lemon."
That's funny. Does he sound like that when he does it?
Yes, that's exactly how he sounds. We were at a restaurant the other night of Sarah Kate's birthday, and he was at the other end of the table, and I could hear him shouting at the waitress, "Lots of ice, lots of lemon."
There you go.
Anyway, so I hand her my cup. She pours a half a cup of tea in there with no ice. I was like,
You got what you asked for.
You. Yes, I guess.
I mean, so they didn't, when you walked in, they weren't like, "Hey, where's that other white kid?"
No, they didn't.
Where's your 12-year-old?
I'm kind of surprised. Where's your 12-year-old pancake eating nephew?
Right. My mouth is fully healed now, so I can go.
Come on. I'm leaving here about 11. You can make it by the time
I was eating some tortilla chips the other day, and I'm being super careful because I think I might have a slight bit of PTSD from how bad I jabbed that thing up into the roof of my mouth before. But gosh, it was terrible. But so thanks to you. I have employees all over the world, right? And they, for some reason, they listen to this podcast. They think we're hysterical.
So does my mother.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure why, but they all listened to it, and they were making fun of the fact that I ate pancakes. I'm like, no, hang on a second, because we have a weekly meeting every time. I'm like, hang on, let's just clear the air here real quick. This is because I was injured, had a mouth injury because of tortilla chips. So don't come at me. I don't need that. So I appreciate that. Appreciate you making fun of me on the podcast. That was good. Yeah. So when you show up today, they're going to be like, "Hey, yeah, where's he at? You watch." And then eventually you're going to go enough times with me not there, and they're going to start being mean to you again.
Probably.
I'm just calling it. So let's talk about your boy, El Presidente, Trump.
Okay.
And how completely and utterly sideways he went on Easter. Did you see it?
I don't know if I know what you're talking about. I'm sure I know what you're talking about. I just don't know.
So he did his Easter, Happy Easter post. It was really good. I've never seen a president of the United States do something so openly Christian, talking about Jesus. And I mean, maybe it's happened before and I just don't see it because, they weren't on social media like this one is. But I just haven't seen it before. And then he goes on a expletive laced thing saying, F those Beep, bleep, 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 bleep. We're gonna bomb them back into the Stone
Is that,
Ages.
is that when he said, "Thanks be to Allah" or something like
Yes,
that?
yes,
We're
that
about
was
to
that. Thanks
pound
be to
you.
Allah. And then followed it up with the we're gonna kill everyone basically. So then I've got my friends who are on the left side of things. They're like, hey, eh, too far. I'm like, yeah, no, I think that might be too far. Like, I mean, for me it is. For me, it's a little too far. And then he followed up with the he had like two or three posts of like, we're gonna end civilization over there as they know it. I'm like, I understand what he's trying to do. I think like I don't know why we had to cuss. I understand what he was trying to do is just like, hey, if you don't do this, like we're coming after you. I get that. Um, I think we could not do that on Twitter. I think we can just like
No,
phone call,
no.
text.
That's how he operates. And we didn't learn that lesson in the first administration. This is how he operates. He's going to say
Sure,
whatever he wants to say
whenever he wants.
whenever he wants. He'll do it on whatever platform that he wants. And you either accept it or you don't. You can, and I think everybody does. Everybody rolls their eyes at things that he says. Sometimes it's pretty funny. Thanks be to Allah. We're coming for you.
Oh yeah,
And look what happens. We're in a ceasefire now.
yeah. So it's interesting. So I've been following this woman who is from Iran, and she's kind of like talking about the Iran perspective, like as a citizen of Iran, like this is how things are going. She still has a lot of family there, friends there, um, and she was talking about the fact that a 2 week ceasefire with the country of Iran is nowhere near long enough to actually get anything done because of the fact that we killed the supreme leader. And then the next supreme leader is basically dead somewhere, but nobody's seen him since basically he became the supreme leader. The problem is you have the IRGC. So the way they have it structured is that they have it structured as though there's a bunch of different units that work independently from each other. So it's not easy to get things like, hey, don't you cease fire over there and you do this and you do this and you do this. It's not super interconnected like it would be for basically every other country. And she's like, so the Iran has historically been really, really slow to negotiate. They just always have. Like, do you remember gosh, maybe it was his first administration. Like they were trying to negotiate something about the nuclear bombs and like took forever. She's like, look, this has been going back like to the 70s. They've just been historically slow to negotiate. So, and then you kill their supreme leader, and then you take out a lot of their ability to communicate just because you've blown everything up. She's like, this 2 weeks is going to go by, and everybody's going to go, okay, what's happened? And nothing likely is going to happen. So this should be interesting to see if she's correct. But yeah, I mean, her fear is the IRGC is now kind of functioning as their own thing because there really is no supreme leader. And she's like, so that makes me concerned that the IRGC just takes over on their own as the military instead of having a supreme leader.
Going to happen. That's probably what's going to happen.
But I mean, the fact that we think that we can go in and put in a democracy is just comical to me.
I don't think we think that. I think I think certainly I've learned that's not going to happen. We've tried that twice. It doesn't work. Those idiots won't accept. They have no power anymore, and so they just go rogue. I don't care as long as they don't have a nuke, as long as the oil is flowing through the Strait of Hormuz, whatever it's called. I don't care.
So, what are your thoughts about boots on the ground?
No.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
We can do whatever we need to from above.
Yeah. Again, I just don't want to be in another Iraq. I don't want to be in another Afghanistan. I didn't have a lot of friends that went to either one of those, but I met people after, like, that weren't my friends until after they came back, and whew,
yeah,
rough, man. Rough. So anyway, yeah, I haven't after the ceasefire, I haven't seen anything else expletive laced on Twitter. Maybe I missed it, but the dude, like, sometimes somebody just needs to take his phone and hide it from him every once in a while. Just hide it, like put it in between the mattress and the box springs. He'll never find it. I mean, I wonder if he has a bunch of phones. Like,
He
you
does.
know, he's the one that actually tweeting though, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because nobody else would A,
Because
let him do it,
nope,
B, type it out
they're like, I'm
themselves.
not typing that out. You know what I'm not
So,
doing? I'm not doing that. No, I'm gonna dictate this to you. You type it out. Start typing. Nope, nope. Delete, delete, delete. I'm not gonna put that out to the world, not
fake
just the
sent.
American public.
Yes, I sent it. I don't know what happened, but I sent it.
Like, golly, dude's freaking nuts.
It's funny.
Oh my gosh. So, we got some rain.
Yeah. Last weekend and got some more yesterday. I got
Did
another
you get a
quarter
bunch last
inch.
night?
Just a quarter inch.
Oh,
It
we
was
got
really
over an
mostly
inch on the
yesterday
island, man.
afternoon. Really?
Oh my god, like my pool's
Yay.
full.
Yay.
So, I mean, the problem is we need it further north so it can come down. But it was pouring when I walked in just now. I don't know if it's rained
Oh,
up by
good.
you.
No.
Yeah. So it's that's nice. It's always really nice having water falling from the skies. But nobody knows how to drive.
I've got a
Like,
little I've got a little garden going here at the office um in a molasses tub, and
what's a
over the
molasses tub?
weekend it's what you give to you. It's a great big, probably 30-gallon plastic barrel that normally you get it when you buy it at a feed store for your cows.
Ah,
It's full of molasses and they lick it until it's gone, and then you've got this great little barrel thing that but anyway, my garden got a little too much rain over
mm,
the weekend, and lost some leaves off of a couple of those plants, but I think we'll be okay.
there you go. We had some tomato plants next door that got just absolutely annihilated by the wind that came through. That's our problem. Is
Yeah.
it just when it comes through, it just comes through. But yeah, the grass at my house is starting to come back already.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's nice. So I mean, I still have more dirt than I have grass. Or sand than I have
Mm-hmm.
grass, but it's I I feel confident between that and the fact that we have the well now. I feel and I can water. I feel like we're on our way back. So it's good. Now we just need to keep raining. Oh, speaking of rain and water and the fact that we don't have any, you saw that your boy out there in District 1
Saw
quit
that
again?
last night. Yeah.
Yeah. So the last time he
That's
quit,
the
he did the
first
same
time.
thing.
Again, I told you the other day, if that dude walked in the door, I don't know who he is, and we confirmed that when he was on TV last night. I don't know who that dude is.
Yeah, you know, he was on council one time before that and before this time, and he quit to spend time with family and everything. So he quit this time. There, he's not quitting, he's just not running again, which I think is good. Go spend some time with your family. You guys have done enough to mess everything up. And frankly, I'm to the point where I think everybody on the council should just say, you know what, let's just start fresh. Because
Let's all
now
quit.
like, you know, you got people who are, you know, at large or individual, like, you know, districts that are going to run for mayor. And it's this constant recycling of the same people over and
Mm-hmm.
over and over again. But the reason is because, again, they won't pay a salary to people to do this job. And frankly, it's a full-time plus job. It's a 40 to 60 hour a week job, in my opinion.
Yep.
So only so many people can afford to do that. Like, you can't leave your business to go do that if, you know, you're going to make like $5,000 or $6,000 a year or something like that is all they get, right? So, you know, most people can't afford to actually go run a full-time
Go
job while
just
also
be
having
a
a
city
full-time job.
councilman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, the funny thing is that the public, the general public's like, why would we pay them? Because they're just crooks anyway. Well, guess what? Your county commissioners, those guys make like 85 grand a year. And they do a heck of a lot less. Their budget is like 10% of the budget of Corpus Christi City, and they get paid $85,000, and these other people are, you know, responsible for 10 times as much and get paid $5,000. Explain the logic to me, someone.
Well, I don't blame the guy for quitting, I guess, or not running anyway.
Well, I mean, he's not running because he like yeah. My assumption is that it's like that's not going to go well this
Okay.
re-election cycle. That would be my guess. I mean, because he's one of the ones that disrupted the whole thing. He voted to stop the building of the desal plant after we had already voted to build the desal plant and spent $50 million.
All right. So where are we on that? Is that happening,
we
not
we have
happening.
another company that we've engaged to potentially maybe eventually build a desal plant. But now we're also looking back at an old power plant and turning it into a desal plant that they looked at years and years and years ago. I think I think Joe McComb. I'm going to send in this episode. I think Joe McComb should run again because Joe McComb has been trying to work on water for like 3 decades for this place. And again, he got ousted because our current mayor was super underhanded. But you want to know the really funny thing is she was super underhanded. He supported her while she's, people are coming after her. He's like basically said, hey, she didn't do anything wrong. So that just shows the integrity that that dude has. Like he
Okay.
actually wants what's best for Corpus Christi. If you go back even to like the 80s, you can see all the work that he's done on his own dollar to help people in need in Corpus Christi. And he's been doing it since basically you and I have been alive or before we were alive. He's the real freaking deal. And couldn't get elected because somebody made a lie that tied him to some FBI raid that had nothing to do with him. So, Joe, I'm looking at you. I'm talking to you. Run for city council. Run for mayor.
Fix it.
Yeah, fix it.
He has been mayor, right?
He has been mayor before, and the thing is he's like a super calming figure. Like, and he can get people just working towards the same goal, even though you're on this side, they're on that side. He can get people in alignment, and he's like, I mean, he's never going to get somebody like Gil Hernandez who just wants to be a contrarian. He's never going to get that guy under control because, frankly, even if Gil agreed with him, I think he would vote against it just to be the contrarian. It's just who he is. So. And Gil is a Republican, but he just likes to lob grenades to blow things up just for the sake of blowing things up. But I'm tired of it. I just want them all gone. Start fresh, be done, and like quit like the retread over and over and over. It's just a lot, man. It's a lot. But I mean, we have to do something to make this city better. Quit being idiots. Which is why you should run for District 1, because now, I mean, it's open, dude.
No thanks.
Really? What about Jamie?
I'll ask her.
Okay. You don't think so? Jamie, run for District 1. This is me asking you, so I expect a text back saying yes.
Yeah. District 1, Jay.
Does she listen or watch this?
I don't know. One of them.
Well, obviously, because we have to go 45 minutes for her.
Right. But she watches it she doesn't watch it on the treadmill. She watches it. I think she does it at work. She does it at work on Tuesdays when it comes out, because that's when she'll start texting us her opinion of
how we're wrong or whatever. Yeah,
that's right. Yes.
I mean, not that I've ever been wrong.
Yeah.
Today. Wait, no, I was. My daughter told me I was. Never mind. I've already been wrong today. Whew, having a 12-year-old daughter. All the jokes about a 12-year-old daughter, it's all true. It's hard. Yep. It's like nobody was exaggerating. In fact, if anything, all of what I felt like was exaggeration was an understatement of what to expect. Who knew?
I don't know. And
I could drop her off for a while.
That'd be fine.
And see how it works out.
She'd come back better. She'd come back more opinionated, probably.
He goes, maybe not. How about this? I'll drop her off Saturday evening. You can wake her up at 5:15 on Sunday morning to take her up to soccer, because she's such a morning person. Like
along famously, I'm sure.
Yeah. Like those videos like on social media.
Don't talk to me.
What's that?
I said, don't talk to me. Fine, don't talk to me too. Well,
yeah, exactly. But those videos on social media, it's like it shows like it'll be like me waking my wife up in the morning, and it's like a dog going or a cat like going crazy. Like that's Annabelle. Like,
sorry,
my bad. I do need you to get up, but I'm gonna step away now.
I'm staying over here by the door.
Right. So you turn the light on. It's a slow process to get her out of bed. Whereas Graham, you just walk in, you're like, hey, yo, get up. Okay. Yep. It's good times.
I remember mom. I remember mom coming. That's how mom would do it. Mom would just turn the light on, and she'd come check every few minutes, and finally I'd get up. and go immediately to the shower where I'd leave the light off and stand in the shower for another 5 minutes, sleeping, standing up like a horse.
That's really funny. Where I would go and turn the light off and just stand in the shower.
Don't turn the light on.
That's funny. So, like when I was their age, I already had an alarm clock and I was responsible for getting myself up. Like my parents expected me to get myself up and get ready. And like if I mean, in theory, I guess I could have just not gotten up and gotten to school late, but I would have had to walk all the way to school by myself and then get in trouble with school and then get in trouble at home. It just wasn't worth it. Annabelle's problem is she wants me to like come back like 3 or 4 times, like you're saying your mom did.
Yeah.
But for me, it's upstairs.
Okay.
And my ankle lately has been hurting so bad. I'm like, hey, like this is the only shot you get. Like, I'm here for like 2 minutes, and then I'm gonna go down those stairs, and I'm not coming back up.
You make her a pallet in the living room,
right?
I did. If this is how you want to do this, this is where you're gonna sleep.
Right. I did do. She said something one day about me pouring water on her. I should pour water on her to wake her up. So I walked in. It's been probably 4 weeks ago now, and she had water sitting there like in a cup, and she wouldn't get up. So I was like. Just poured it on her. And I thought like, oh, absolutely. Because she would not get up. And I'm like, this is probably a bad idea, but it's going to be kind of funny for me. But she's probably going to try to murder me at this point or like kill me in my sleep. She thought it was the funniest thing in the world. She like started laughing. Oh, really? Yeah. She started cracking up. She thought it was hysterical. She's like, why would you do that? Oh, she got up.
Okay.
Well, I mean, at that point, you kind of have to because it was a full glass of water. I mean, she was soaked. But she's like, why would you do that? I was like, because you told me to the other day. So it was here. So like, I mean, now I think if I probably did it again, probably wouldn't get the same reaction. But yeah, I thought it was like one of those things like, this is either going to be funny or I'm going to die. But let's try it anyway. So it worked. All right, back after some technical difficulties. Clay's touching wires again. Shorting everything out.
I picked up a wire and evidently it unplugged the internet of the world. Don't touch stuff, I guess.
Why do you touch things? You know better than to touch things.
I don't know.
Like, just leave everything alone. Like, it's just, Kate has everything set up, and then you come in there and start touching stuff, and you're like, I didn't do anything. I mean, I unplugged
I didn't do anything. I touched the wire.
He, like, pulls the power cable. He's like, does this do anything? Anybody? No? Unreal. It's just, like... You're not old enough to be this bad at technology.
I picked up a wire. I touched a wire.
I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Speaking of, like, we were supposed to get back talking about whatever we were talking about, but how's Steve doing?
I haven't talked to him this week. I haven't needed him.
Ooh, how's he feel about that?
Speaking of, well, I don't know. I'm sure he's fine. He's just hanging out over there waiting for me to ask him a chat GPT question, but I haven't. I think I know all the answers to everything that I need to know this week. That I haven't had to ask him anything.
I know all the answers.
Couple of things this week. Justin Lampkin pitched in his first minor league game. It was
Where's he at?
Phenomenal. He's in Davenport, Iowa, with the Quad City River Bandits. Jeff, if you listen to this, that river that runs past that stadium, that's the same river that you drive over when you're going into Baton Rouge. And we learned that that's called the Mississippi River. Right. Anyway, that's the same river that runs past that stadium.
You're
Jeff,
so
one
rude.
time when Justin was in college and they were traveling back and forth, I asked, so where, I asked him something, where did you cross the Mississippi or something like that? And he says, huh? What?
Huh?
I don't know. I don't know.
I didn't cross the Mississippi. What are you talking about?
Cross the Mississippi. Well, you must have. No, I don't know.
That's really funny.
It's the funniest thing. We still harass him pretty well about that.
It's weird.
Anyway, he pitched 4 innings. He struck out 6. He walked, I think, 2, and another guy flew out. He was great.
Nice.
It looks completely different than his windup is different. It's really something.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
They're just working on mechanics.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And you can see it too. I mean, that ball is coming. It is wicked looking.
Interesting. Yeah. So
It's not really the the it's a little different than a sellout crowd in College Station that
slightly.
we've all been used to for
Yeah.
several years. There's about 40 people in the stands and uh,
What
looked
is
pretty
this?
looked pretty
1A,
cold.
2A?
This is high A.
High A.
Yeah, so he has skipped. I think you can say he skipped 2 levels from maybe where he would be.
Gotcha.
But looks
Gotcha.
great.
That's
Looks
awesome.
really good. Yeah.
That's really good. So yeah, I had a baseball game I'm coaching tomorrow. We'll see. We were supposed to have one last night, but it got rained out, which is ironic, right? Of course, it rains on the night that we're supposed to play baseball.
Yeah.
But yep, I got to pitch Graham. The last 2 games I haven't pitched Graham, and I've gotten in trouble with several people, including Graham himself, for not pitching him. Just trying to manage pitch count. And then I ended up not getting him in because whoever's going before him starts doing really, really well. So it's like, I don't want to take him out if they're doing well. Like,
Well, that's what they did to Justin the other night, and
yeah.
I get it. I mean, I think he threw 50. I think his pitch count was at 53 at the end of that 4th inning, and they just didn't send him back. They put the next guy up in, which I get it, but my gosh, he was doing. Gosh, it's hard. It's hard. I get it. It's hard to pull somebody when they're having that kind of night.
Yeah. I mean, so for us, so it's first, second, and third inning, you can only give up 5 runs. Fourth, fifth, and sixth inning, if you get into the fifth and sixth, it's wide open. You can score as many runs as possible. So I actually save Graham for the later innings because he typically has more control and won't give up a ton of runs, right? So if I use him at the first when they can only score 5 runs anyway, okay, fine. But if I use somebody else who would have potentially given up 5 runs, but I put them in the fifth, then maybe they give up 12 runs, right? Like it can get out of control real fast. So trying to manage that. And then, so I put somebody in before him that I think, okay, like we'll get, part of an inning out of this person. And all of a sudden they start doing really well. I'm like, well, crap, I don't want to take them out if they're doing really well. Because if I put him in and it falls apart. Mm-hmm. So just Coach Dad has not done a very good job. But frankly, as long as it's my kid that's not getting to pitch, that's all I really care about because I just don't want to deal with another parent going, why is my son not pitching? I mean, luckily, it doesn't seem like we have anybody like that on our team. But I don't know. Like, you tell me how you feel about this. I always feel a little bit guilty about giving my son what could even be slightly perceived as preferential treatment.
I'm sure that's right. I get it
because like the very first game, the very first person to sit on the bench was Graham.
It's him. Yeah.
Because it's like, and I mean, he's one of the better ones on the team. Probably shouldn't sit on the bench at all. But if it was somebody else coaching, probably wouldn't sit on the bench at all, I guess is what I'm saying. But my whole thing's like, ooh, like it just doesn't feel good. Like making all the other kids sit down, and I'm not willing to sit my own kid down. Kind of like
I think you have to.
Yeah.
I mean, you either do or you don't, and if you don't, then that's going to be the thing. Is
right.
Graham always plays because that's Keith's kid, Keith's coach, and
and
there's preferential treatment.
He gets less batting practice than everybody else does if it comes down to it. Like you bat last, bro. So like if you just don't get the extra at bat, sorry. Like we'll go do it. We'll do it another time.
I think there's a balance in there that if you keep the other parents guessing, is he really doing this or is he not doing this? Last week he sat him on the bench for the inning, and now this week he's not. I think there's a balance.
There is.
Yeah.
It's just. It's tricky though. Like, and again, like I don't know. I just don't want to deal with any drama.
And plus, hey, guess what? You're the coach. Do whatever you want to.
That's part of it. And I'm to the point right now because there's a couple kids on the team that their attitudes are just bad. Okay. I don't care how good you are. You're about to sit on the bench.
Okay.
And at least that's one thing with Graham. Like, I don't really have to deal with his attitude during games. Sometimes during practice, he tries to bow up on me. But like, hey, like. I understand that you struck out and you're upset. I get that. That's cool. You can be upset while you're in the dugout, but the moment you step back out on the field and the next half of the inning, I need you to do your job or just go back and sit on the bench and you can keep being upset. But you can't be upset out there and then not do your job on the field. And try to teach 11, 12, and 13-year-olds that is, it's a thing. It's interesting.
Sure.
So I think you should come coach with me next year.
Of all the things that I don't agree to, maybe I
fall ball.
Maybe
fall ball.
I want to be the third base coach.
I don't care. I can sit in the dugout. I don't care.
What else do I want? I
don't know. I mean, we can have Diamond be the sponsor. I don't care. Like
I'm okay. I may be into this.
Oh, this is recorded too. This is great. We use this.
I agree. Hey,
Graham
you know
is
what?
going to die if you do it. He will die.
You know what I got out of what I didn't have to do this year?
What's that?
Go to a basketball game. Like,
oh yeah, that's right. Well, shoot, we hardly went to any basketball games.
Oh, really?
Like, we only went to probably 4 or 5 basketball games because we were just so busy. Like, this is one of those things, unfortunately, I think I won't probably start going to basketball games much anymore until the kids are out of high school, would be my guess, is kind of what it looks like. Just because, again, they keep getting busier and busier. But then, obviously they're not going to be going with me, so that's kind of sad. But yeah, so we'll do fall ball over at Nationals, and you can come be the coach.
What does this all entail? How many times a week do I get to come to Flower Bluff? Is that where y'all practice?
Yeah.
Okay. How many times a week do I get to come be a coach? Twice a week?
Twice a week. Twice a week for practice. And then it depends on the games are typically twice a week. And then we do one practice if we can, depending on the scheduling.
Okay.
So, but the interesting thing about fall ball is you get to pick your own team. So because you can put together whatever kids you want. So like the kids that don't have great attitudes don't get to come on that team.
This will be fun. I think I'll be on this.
This is going to be great. Graham, I'm going to tell him after school, he's going to be like, let's go. I guarantee that's what he says. Like, let's go.
Start
Mr.
with
Clay's coming.
The last time I played baseball was in the 5th grade, maybe.
Oh, wow. So it's been a day or two.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Yeah. I did play church league softball with
basically the same thing.
That was probably 10 years ago.
Oh, so I mean, you're good. You're good.
Yeah, I'm sure it's fine.
So I played softball some here in Port A, and for the women they have a smaller ball, and for the men, because it's a mixed league, they have the men's size ball. The women's ball it's kind of big, but it's compared to a baseball kind of big. But the men's ball, because my hands are really small, like I have woman size hands. That thing is like trying to throw that thing, because I throw a baseball like this. Yeah. I can throw the women's softball like this, but I have to put that third finger on there to feel like I have control when I throw a men's softball. That thing's enormous. Like, good gosh. Stupid. And I didn't like that part of it because it's hard. I just felt like it was hard for me to control that and throw it as hard as I absolutely could. I just felt like, don't want this thing going wild. But yeah, it's been a minute it's been probably 2 years since I played softball. But all right, what else we got going on? What else happened this week? I can't remember. Like this week.
What is a TED Talk?
That's a great question. It's where somebody gets up and talks about like something that they're an expert in. I've never ever listened to a single one.
Jamie said something about a TED Talk the other day, and
Who was it?
And so I just wrote it down on my yellow paper that I keep for notes of things that I want to ask you or want to talk to you about. I've heard of a TED Talk, but I don't know what it is.
So this says TED Talks feature this is the YouTube channel. It says it features the best talks and performances from the TED Conference, where the world's leading thinkers and doers give the talk of their lives in 18 minutes or less.
Interesting. What is the TED Conference?
It says TED Conference is an annual multi-day event where world thinkers and doers, oh gosh, it just moved, give 18-minute or less talks sharing ideas worth spreading, covering topics from science to business to global issues. The conferences
Okay,
aim
never
to
mind.
inspire
Not
and educate.
interesting.
I, I'm sure actually I probably would really like it, would be my
Yeah.
guess. I just have never listened to it. Why do you want to give a TED Talk?
I didn't know what it was. I didn't know if I
No.
was missing something or not. I'll give
Yeah,
a
I
TED
mean,
talk,
like
sure.
Elon Musk would go up there and give a TED
I
Talk
guess.
about,
Yeah, I'm sure that's right.
well, he could give a talk about a lot of different things
Anything.
with you, I guess.
Mm.
Um,
Are you interested? Go ahead.
Doge, whatever happened with Doge? We just stopped hearing
I
about it.
think it just kind of went away. I
So
think
it's just done?
they dozed themselves, maybe.
Oh, interesting. So they got doged?
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting. Who knows?
You don't hear anything about it anymore.
Mm-mm. Not at all.
Are you? What did you think about the people that went around the moon and are coming back and landing in the ocean tonight?
I
You
know
know that
nothing
happened.
about it other than I heard something about Artemis, but I don't.
Yeah.
So they just went around the moon?
Hmm?
Why?
Mm. To prove that we can. I mean, it was a fact-finding mission. They
What facts
wanted
were
to
we
see
looking
the
for?
backside of the moon. Did you know this? That the moon doesn't rotate. The moon that we
Yes.
see, that's the same surface that we always see.
Correct.
And so
it's the
we
dark
needed
side of
to
the moon.
go around the backside or the dark side of the moon.
Sure.
Number one, to make sure that nobody was already living there. Two,
so we went just to make sure no one was there?
Yeah. We don't want to. Yeah, we had to make sure there wasn't.
What would have happened? You think they would actually tell us if there was somebody there? No, I don't think so.
Yeah, because they videoed it.
They would just edit it, bro.
No.
Come on.
No.
They're not showing us that crap.
No.
So who's paying for this?
Us.
So
Jamie.
was it NASA? Because I thought they weren't doing rockets anymore.
Yeah, it is NASA. It's NASA involved.
But so whose rocket was it? Was it Elon's rocket?
I don't believe so. I don't believe so.
So this shows how much. I literally didn't even know it was happening until these people were already in the air. Apparently.
Yeah. So the next one, I think maybe the next one we're gonna land on the moon.
Oh, we're gonna fake that again. Got it.
Yes.
Got it. So, I mean, the good news is that the technology is better now. I mean, heck, we don't even have to get actors. We can just do AI and act like we landed on the moon. Like, we don't even have to have actors this time. It'll be great.
I guess that's right.
I mean,
we're going.
So when did we allegedly land on the moon the first time?
I think 69.
Okay, so in 1969, and we've not been able to do it again in the last subsequent.
Haven't needed to. Haven't had
50 years.
Haven't had any interest in doing so.
Untrue.
I get that. I understand that.
The technology did not exist for us to actually park on the moon and take back off. Those people would have been dead.
No,
they'd have been dead. They would have got stuck up there. If we could have landed, we would have crash landed. Like, Clay, we couldn't catch a rocket to reuse until an individual citizen that's smarter than everybody else just said, "Hey, I'm a billionaire. I'm gonna figure out how to catch a rocket." You think we could land one on the moon?
The next thing you're gonna tell me is Elvis ain't dead.
You think he's dead? Just unreal. I saw it. Like, I was out in Vegas like a few years ago, and he was there. There was like 4 or 5 of them.
There's 100 of them.
Yeah. I mean, if you think about it like that, like, what are the chances of them actually landing and not toppling over somehow? Because again, we couldn't even catch a rocket with all the technology we have. It took Elon tons and tons and tons of times, and NASA even said it's not possible. They told him, like, yeah, you can't catch a rocket.
They weren't trying to catch a rocket. They were trying to land on the moon in a little capsule thing that it did. It happened.
No, it did not.
Yes.
No. If you believe that, I have
everybody weigh in on this.
I've got some oceanfront property for you up in the Rockies that I want to sell you. It's got a great view of the ocean. It comes right up to the base of the mountain. It's great. Like, unreal. Yeah, no, we didn't. We did not land on the moon. So
okay.
It's good. Yeah, so we went on the dark side of the moon just to make sure nobody was chilling on the dark side of the moon. I wonder what would have happened if we were like, oh crap, there is somebody living on the dark side of the moon.
Yeah.
But wouldn't that
could have been world changing, that's for sure.
Right. Like, that side's got to be super, super cold, right?
I would think.
So is the dark side of the moon further away than the International Space Station. I don't know. Is that still out there?
Yeah, the International Space Station is not. It's like 50 miles up. You're not. You're
50?
not really doing anything going there.
I don't think that's
Yeah,
correct.
I think so. It's not very high.
How high is the International?
Yeah, it's higher than 50 miles, but it's not hundreds of thousands of miles away.
It is okay. 260 miles away. So yeah, the dark side of the moon. That's a lot further, I would assume.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. So didn't we go to the dark side of the moon and like slingshot around in that one movie that was based on Apollo 13 or something?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, there was all those Apollo missions, and most of them failed until we got the one right and landed on the moon. Or are you talking about Armageddon?
No. So Apollo 13 was to be the third lunar landing attempt, but the mission was aborted after rupture of the service module oxygen tank. It is still classified as a successful failure. They looped around the far side of the moon April 14th, 1970 to use its gravity for a return trajectory to Earth.
That's what they did on this one.
Interesting. Yeah, but this time it was on purpose, right?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Wow. So Artemis 2 astronauts traveled 4,000 miles further than Apollo 13.
Yeah, they're the furthest anybody's ever gone in space.
That's pretty cool.
Except for that dump of a movie that Jamie took me to at the dump Alamo Draft House.
I've had people from other countries telling me what an amazing movie that is.
Stupid.
You're the only person I know that says it's bad. It's just unreal. I'm gonna go back to the movies tonight to watch it.
Okay.
I'll send you a picture.
You'll have a miserable time.
I'll be really mad if it is bad.
It's terrible.
That's funny. All right, what else we got?
That's all I know.
All right, that's all I know too then. All right, everybody. Appreciate you listening. We'll catch you next week.
Late.